Well, g'day, and welcome back again to Jiaoqing. And tonight you find us down in Paifong Park. We're just going for a little walk. We're actually going to have a look at a little pathway with some lights and stuff that are set up along the trees, which they set up a little while ago. And but we're going to just film a bit of this on our way through. If we turn our camera around, we'll see one of these little islands here, beautifully lit up. They do a really good job with lights and stuff along here. So yeah, we were out, if you saw my last couple of videos, we've been out down on the coast on an island, and we ended up coming back early. We never actually got any exploration on day 2 of our trip because we got notification there was a typhoon on the way. All the tourists were leaving the island, and so we sort of knew it was going to be a real a real fight to get on the boats. You know, huge crowds of people, and there were huge crowds of people. So yeah, we ended up leaving early. We didn't really do any exploring on the Sunday morning that we're going to do. Look at another of these islands out here. Looks absolutely spectacular. And then over the other side, we see this, well, we try and see this boat flying through, and then over the other side is that food street. Really nice. So yeah, the Sunday morning we were coming because we were going to have to head back early to try and beat the crowds. We didn't really get to do any exploring. Went for a walk along the beach sort of early in the morning, and then we were back at the hotel ready to leave by 10 o'clock. So yeah, that trip got cut short. Ended up waiting, I think, nearly an hour to catch a bus because of the lines that were there, and then another probably hour and 20 minutes once we got down to the pier to catch a boat to get back to the mainland. So, and we got there just in time. As we queued up for the bus, the amount of people that came in behind us was phenomenal. So yeah, we lucked out there, got out just in time. But it was a really good trip. I'm looking forward to getting back there sometime. I'd actually like to spend 3 or 4 nights there, have a bit more time to explore a lot more of the island, not just this sort of tourist area, because it was a really nice, peaceful trip. But we'll see how we go. We'll get back there one of these days. So all through this park here, we have all sorts of lights and things. Wow, look at these big poles lit up. We might try and get over to the other side here. Maybe, no, we won't. There will be too much light. We're going to carry on this way. We're going to get down to this street that we're looking for first of all. Well, little walkway, and give you a look at that. So stick around. We'll be down there shortly, and just have a look at what else we can see on the way. Wow, look at these, gee, that lights on the path are sort of making things a bit too, wow, look at this island out here. They do look really good. And all the lights changing colours. And then as we head out this way, got another big section. It's a bit hard to see with these lights on the side of the footpath glaring, and you can't really see what's in the background. When we get around the corner a bit more, we'll give you a good look. So yeah, Elva's actually asked me along on another trip. She's doing another trip taking off tomorrow, but I think I'm going to pass on that one, and we might look at one a bit later. That trip's leaving from Sirhui, and I don't want to have to get up so early to have to travel to Sirhui before we catch a bus to go even further. So yeah, we might give that one a miss and do something maybe next week. Got home yesterday afternoon from from our journey and got off the bus, and just as I started walking home, so the bus sort of pick up and drop off point was just down at the sports stadium, so maybe a kilometre from home. So look at this, this is a sort of bit of land just jutting out, which we'll see more as we get closer. But again, beautifully, beautifully lit up there. So yeah, I was just got off the bus and just started walking back home when my friends from Yunfu, who you've seen in videos in the past, posted a couple, or sent a couple of pictures in a chat group I'm in, and it was them on a couple of paddle boards in some big body of water, and I sort of sent them a message, said, oh, where's that? And they sent me the location, and it was sort of, you go up the river from my house and turn right, and it was about 800 yards down the road. And so I told them, you know, it's just up the road from my house. What are you doing here? What are you doing in Jiaqing? And so yeah, they ended up inviting me out for dinner last night. So yeah, I got home, jumped straight on the bike, and headed out to dinner with them. So that was really nice to catch up with them again. And yeah, then got home and was pretty much straight to bed. I was pretty exhausted. It was a pretty tiring couple of days. Yeah, a lot of walking around and all that sort of stuff, especially on the Saturday. And sitting on a bus, I just hate sitting on buses because I can't sleep on a bus. I spent a lot of years driving as a job, and I've just, even though I'm not driving, I don't feel comfortable sleeping in a vehicle. So I'm always awake on any long journey. And then yeah, being stuck in a bus seat, legs were just, I was so keen to go for a walk today just to stretch legs out after all that time on a bus. There was something else I was going to talk about, and I can't remember what it was. But up here we might get a better view of this sort of spit of land sticking out into the lake here, with these beautiful lights lit up. You can see there's lots of people walking along here, bike riding along here. This just looks absolutely spectacular. Looks really good. It is very, very nice. And then that light you can see up the top there, that's the tower that me and Tony walked up to the other day, and had an explore around there. Yeah, I actually want to get back up there at night time. I posted that video. One of you viewers made the comment about going up and looking at the place at night. I actually did watch your video that you mentioned that you'd posted. And yeah, that made me go, yeah, I've got to go up there one night and actually have a look down from nighttime. I wasn't even sure if it was open at nighttime for public access. But yeah, it appears it is. So we'll get up there one night and give you a look. I might even try and borrow a better quality camera off somebody so that we can get some good night shots of what's happening up there, and yeah, have a good look, because it would be spectacular from up there. So we have had a walk out along that bit of land before. I'll have to try and dig out which video that was in and link it in the description so you can have a look what's actually out there. But yeah, it was a nice little walk under the trees out there, getting right out to the end. I think from memory, I think there was a little lake in the middle of this island. or something. I can't exactly remember, but it was a really nice little walk out there. And then on our right here, we have all the trees here lit up, looking absolutely spectacular. So where we're actually heading to is down the back of Paifong Park. There's a sort of narrow walkway with the lake on either side that takes you down to the Seven Star Crags tourist area. And they put up a heap of lights, coloured lights on all the trees all the way along that path. Looks absolutely spectacular at night time. So we want to go down and have a look at that. I haven't been down there for a long time. I hope they're still running. I'm pretty sure from memory they are. And here we are. We'll duck over to the left here, have a look out. So here we go. You can walk out along this area. That's a fairly narrow. Wow, the change of colours looks really good. Gee, it looks like it comes up well in the camera. To see how it looks when we get it on the computer. It is a nice little area. Lots of trees shading you everywhere, and being out sort of on the water, you get a nice bit of breeze coming through. Really nice on a hot day. Look at those reds. They look really good under that red. Okay, we are trying to remember exactly where this place is, but I figure if we follow the edge of the lake, we're going to get our way there eventually. Maybe, it'll be quicker. We could probably walk directly there, back over on our right somewhere, but I can't remember exactly where. Actually, this might be it, just up in front of us here. I think we might have found what we're looking for. Unlike Bono, who still hasn't found what he's looking for. Comment if you get the reference. Yes, this is the area we're looking for. So yeah, they did this a few years back. I think this was pre-COVID. They put all these trees in, or not put the trees in, but put all the lights up and stuff. And this is a very, very popular little place for people to come take photos of a nighttime. It's proven to be very, very successful. Oh, colour change there. Okay, we're just going to stop here for a second. We're just going to change this camera setting. Make sure we're recording at the highest field of view. So just bear with us for 1 second. Okay, so we're now up to 4K to make sure we capture everything the best we can. This looks really, really good. All the branches covered up. And we should more than likely see a lot of people down here with cameras and the like taking photos. You quite often will see drones flying around. And yeah, so over the back here we have the Seven Star Crags scenic area, the tourist area. And you basically walk through this path during the daytime. It's not nearly as nice at daytime to get to the tourist area. These trees, they just look amazing. And then as we get down just around this bend, we should be able to see right the way down the street here. It is a really, really nice walk. So let's, a couple of bikes behind us. Okay. Yes, one thing I've always said, they do lights here, like nothing you see in Australia. They, you know, places you go in the daytime that look very, very ordinary. Some of them look actually pretty bad. But you go down the same place at night time with all the lights and stuff, and they just change totally, become absolutely spectacular. And like I've said before, in this part of China, I wouldn't say for all of China, couldn't speak for all of China, but this part of China, the evening is the time when people are out doing things like this. It's too hot in the daytime. People stay at home in the air conditioning and come out in the evening. So yeah, a lot of places cater more for that evening traffic with lights and stuff rather than worrying about keeping places looking good during the day. So off to our left here, you can see one of the hills from the Seven Star Crags here in front of us, all lit up as well. And then we can see them, there's more around here, around the back here. And then right around in front of us. And then over on our right here is the Bar Street, which again, we might have to link that video in for people who haven't seen that video yet, for the newer subscribers, and give you a look through that street, because that's another really, really nice place. But it just blows me away coming through here, what they've done. Yeah, I've seen videos on Chinese social media. One in particular was a guy flying an FPV drone, and he went right through this. And I'm not sure if he went through at high speed or if it was sped up video. I think from memory, in the video, you can see a couple of people and they weren't moving at high speed. So he must have flown through at a fair rate of knots. And so yeah, I don't know if maybe he got in contact with some sort of tourist group, whoever controls this area, and said, can we just clear it out, get all people out for 20 minutes while we do this fly through. Yeah, he must have done something like that to be able to even get permission to do what he did. But it looked absolutely spectacular. Look at a little section here with no lights on the trees. Little dark section. Okay, I can see we do have lights on here, but for some reason this little section here is not working. I'm actually surprised to see no photographers down here this evening. So we can see it flows right the way around here, right around to the left up here, and into the Seven Star Crags area. I'll have a look over here at the rocks in here under lights. Look really, really good. Oh, come on, focus, camera. Okay, we're not going to be able to focus there. It doesn't want to do it. But it does look absolutely spectacular. All right, carry on our way. Oh, that was the other thing I was going to talk about. Was on the drive over to... Actually, we might save that. We'll talk about that after we've got through here, because I wanted to play a couple of videos as well. So we'll get through this little lighting section. And then, yeah, I wanted to talk about some power production that I discovered on our trip, on the bus on the way out the back of Gao Yao, which was really surprising. It's, yeah, I always love getting out, you know, whether it's in a bus or in a DD or in a car with friends or whatever, and just going and driving, getting a little bit further away from the city, places that are not as accessible for me, and just seeing what else we can see, other new things. And yeah, we saw something that really surprised me yesterday. Well, Saturday. Yesterday was Sunday. Saw them yesterday as well on the way back. Oh, look at these. Don't they look good? And yeah, I'm really surprised the lack of photographers here. Maybe all the local photographers have already done got all the photos they want of down here. Yeah, like I say, this has been open now for 3 or 4 years, and yeah, the first few times I come down here, there'd be dozens and dozens of photographers with all sorts of cameras and tripods, and setting up all different sorts of shots, bringing models down wearing traditional clothing and stuff to get photos of traditional stuff under the lights. Yeah, it was a really popular photography spot. I don't know, maybe they've found maybe there's something new opened up that I haven't heard about yet, where everybody's going now. There's actually another area further up in front of us. Go right down to the far end of the lake, and there's one time a year where, with the sort of hills as you look back this way, it looks like a Buddha or some sort of monk or something laying down. And if you come at the right time of year, there's a couple of weeks where you can people will take photos and get videos of the sun as the sun sinks, going down into this Buddha's mouth. It is spectacular, and they get hundreds of people, not only locals but lots of tourists coming from all over the place to come and photograph and film this thing. And I'm keeping an eye on the dates to try and, you know, keep an eye on information, find out when it's going to be happening again. It does happen every year, but I can't remember off the top of my head what time of year it was. It must be getting very soon, I think. So we'll definitely be going out and filming that. Oh, we've just lost power on... Okay, we've just lost power on our microphone unit. I forgot to actually get that back charging before we came back, so we're just using the phone microphone now. I hope it's coming through okay. But we are getting towards the end of this little path here now. These just look so good. And this looks like the end of the lights. So what we might do is we're going to get down to the end here and just walk along the walk along the path up here a little way and just try and get a good look at all of this from this side. We'll just, yeah, get down past this building here and then we can turn right. We should hopefully be able to get a good look at everything that we've just walked through. So as we cross over this way, we have the Seven Star Crags scenic area in front of us. We've got this body of water to cross to get over to there. But we're actually going to go this way to our right, and we want to try and have a look back at the way we've just walked through. Hopefully okay, we can't see much of it, so we maybe should have walked the other way. But here's, yeah, where we've just come through from. And then if we head back over the other side, instead of turning right, we'll try turning left. And maybe get a better view from this way. Okay, we'll have to go just a little bit further, past the toilets here. Okay, we've got a little viewing platform here on our left by the look of it, so we'll duck in here. Hopefully from up here, yes, we can get a good look. So we've got another little island out here in front of us. Again, all lit up beautifully. And then, where are we? Sort of from here all the way through is where we've just walked through. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, and now we're going to head back to Paifong Park. And we're not going to film all the way walking back, but we'll just go and have a look at a few interesting things as we go through and show you what some of it looks like at night time. So stick around, still more to come. Okay, so we're just walking back here and we've just seen through these buildings. I don't know how well the camera's going to pick this up, but we've got the moon here rising up between these buildings. Big full moon by the look of it. We're on our way back. Just, well, as we were walking through those lights, Elva tried to call me. She's our tour guide friend. But I couldn't answer because we were in the middle of filming at the time. But yeah, I called her back as I was walking back. She said, "Oh, tomorrow we're off, 8 o'clock in the morning. Meet the bus." So yeah, we're off to, I can't remember. I think she said the name of the place we're going is Yangjiang or something. We'll confirm that tomorrow. So yeah, we're back off on another bus trip. We are going. She's told us that don't tell anybody this because it's a bit underhanded, but there's about 10 free seats on the bus. So basically, myself, Elva's mother, and the twins, we're just going to jump on the bus to head back to head there. And then sort out our own hotel and stuff when we get there. So Elva's going to contact a couple of the hotels tonight. I think there's 3 different hotels that the tour group are staying at, depending on what level of accommodation they want. And Elva's just going to have a look and see what we can find to stay in. So now instead of walking back along the lake, this time we're going to head back through the middle here and just have a look at some of the stuff that we can see along the way. So here we've got this beautiful little covered area, lots of seating and things for people to come and sit in during the daytime. We're going to duck through underneath here. So yeah, it's another spot in the middle of the day as you're walking through here. It's a nice place to come and stop. If we duck around to the right here, we can see this big stone monument under here. I'm surprised they haven't lit this up actually. We'll watch my footing as we come up these steps. Got that light right behind us. A couple of kids playing in there, having a grand old time. I wonder, is this, as we've seen in other places, okay, this is real rock. It's not a steel frame with fiberglass over the top. Another big stone here. Some sort of carving in the side. Okay, what does this say? I have to get close because it's a bit hard to see. Capital of Inkstone, China. Okay, so yeah, it's all the inkstone stuff. And then down along the bottom here, we have these little carvings. It's a bit hard to see. These do have lights in the back of them, so they're just not turned on for some reason. And then down around the floor here, this beautiful inkstone carving right the way around here. Inkstone carved steps out into the water. It looks really good. So we're going to head back down this way, and we're heading back down towards Paifong Square. But we'll have a look at what we can see along the way as we wander through. There is one thing I definitely want to have a look at, which, if you've been watching my videos for a while, there's a long carved wall up here, which I saw off in the distance as we were walking out under lights. It looked really, really good. So we're going to go and have a look at that under lights. And then I'm going to be heading home and chucking a few things in a bag, getting ready for tomorrow, get all my camera gear charging, and get myself to bed early, because we're going to be up early again tomorrow, and then a long bus ride and probably a couple of long days. The typhoon that sort of forced us to leave the island early has passed by, so we should be fine for weather over the next couple of days. We did the typhoon's quite a ways to the west of us where it came up, so we didn't cop a lot of weather here. There was a fair bit of rain here in Jiaqing apparently, but it passed pretty quickly. And then as we were driving back on the bus between Yunfu and Gaoyao yesterday afternoon, it got really heavy. Yeah, it was really belting down for probably half an hour. But that was as long as it lasted. It was a pretty short and yet substantial trip. Here we have dancing ladies up here doing their dancing exercises. And on our left here is this wall, which, yeah, looks pretty spectacular under lights. Hopefully this music isn't going to cop us a copyright strike on YouTube. So if we look, we've got a date down here. So it looks like this was constructed 2013. A bit hard to see with the glare of them lights. But so we've got the dragon boat figures here. It is an amazing piece of artwork, this. We'll have to come down with a Chinese person, actually so we've got little plaques down here with writing on, but all in Chinese. So we'll have to get somebody to come down with us And we'll actually walk along and have a look at all of this and try and get everything translated for us. We'll have to talk to some people from the English corner and get them to come along with us. Get someone from the English corner to come along with us. Have another dancing group on our right here. Ladies doing their dancing. And then this wall carries on right the way around. It is really, really spectacular. Oh, we've got another dancing group up in front of us. So I don't know why they have these fences in front of here, which is, they don't normally have them. Normally it's fairly open. I don't know if they may be doing some work on here at the moment. But yeah, that wall's spectacular and carries on around to the left there. But we're going to head off to our right. Here's this other group of dancers here. So we're going to head around to our right, back down here to Paifong Square. This is the hotel behind the main shopping centre near Paifong Square. Darren Farr is over the other side of that hotel, and Paifong Square over to our right. So yeah, that's Paifong Park at night time for you. I hope you've enjoyed that. If you have, hit that like button, share with friends, subscribe to the channel. Like I say, we're off to another sort of resort area, beach area tomorrow, so there will be videos from there coming up. I haven't finished editing the bloody videos from the island that we've just done yet. We've got another dance group here. We've got to give you a look at these. There's a group of young kids at the back joining in. Over to our left here, we have exercise gear down here. And then over on our right, we've got the dancers. And we've got a group of young girls joining in down the back here. Looks just too cute to pass up. Oh, it's not just girls, there's a boy in the back there as well. So out getting their exercise. So yeah, all the exercise equipment over on our right here. Quite a few people in there using that. Looks like we have another dancing group up in front of us here, just resting at the moment. Yeah, very, very popular area down here at night time. So yes, as I was saying, if you have any questions, comments, hit us up in the comment section down the bottom there. And if you have anything, turn this tracking off, if you have anything you would like to learn about life here in China, Chongqing, or further afield, hit us up in the comment section. If you come up with a good idea, as I always say, we'll go away, do some research, and yeah, bring you a video. Try and bring you some information that you would like to learn, or you'd like to find out about, whether it's cultural or historical or about lifestyle or whatever here. Yeah, hit us up. If you've got questions, we'll try and bring you answers. But for now, we're going to head home, get ourselves ready for tomorrow, and get ourselves to bed, try and get a decent or a half decent night's sleep before we jet off again tomorrow. So thanks for watching, everybody. Stay safe, and we'll see you all in the next one. Cheers.